How do excess nutrients cause problems in lakes? Urban lakes support diverse human activities and provide important ecosystem services. Nutrients are elements that are important for the sustenance of lake ecosystems. Nitrogen and phosphorus are common nutrients in urban lakes. Increased urbanization and human activities in lake catchments have polluted or enriched lakes with nutrients, thereby deteriorating lake health. Therefore, managing lake nutrients is necessary for lake restoration. There are no universal water quality standards for freshwater bodies such as lakes. So, the most common approach is to set water quality management goals based on the designated uses for these water bodies. For this, we need to identify designated uses for urban lakes through public consultations with stakeholders. The designated uses can range from fishing and boating to domestic water supplies. But given the extent of pollution in Bangalore's lakes today, it is perhaps unrealistic to expect lakes to be used as drinking water sources or for swimming in the near term because these uses would require stringent water quality standards. Therefore, pragmatically, let us assume fisheries and secondary contact recreation, such as boating, as the designated uses to begin with. Then, what are the key indicators to set lake restoration goals to meet these designated uses? It would be dissolved oxygen and algal biomass that emerge as those indicators. And the restoration goals would be maintenance of appropriate dissolved oxygen levels in water and control of harmful algal blooms and microphytes like water hyacinth. We need optimum dissolved oxygen levels to maintain healthy fish population in the lake. When the dissolved oxygen is depleted below 4 milligrams per liter in lakes, we observe fish deaths, foul-smelling water, increased turbidity in water. Algae and microphytes absorb nutrients in water for their growth, but excessive algal growth and excessive macrophyte growth can also lead to these problems. Some of the algal blooms are harmful for human beings. Exposure to such blooms can lead to itchy skin, rashes, and allergic reactions. What causes the dissolved oxygen to drop and algal blooms to spread? The reason is high nutrient levels in lakes. The discharge of domestic sewage, untreated industrial effluents, urban and agricultural runoffs into lakes increases the nutrient inflows and disturbs the lake functions. But how do we understand what the state of a lake is with respect to its nutrients? The trophic state of a lake is an indicator of the lake's nutrient content or the level of pollution and its ability to support plant and animal life. Excessive nutrients change the trophic state of lakes from oligotrophic to eutrophic and hypereutrophic states. The change in trophic state also results in changes in the trophic structure within the lake ecosystem. The trophic structure indicates the aquatic food chain within the lake ecosystem. At the bottom are the producers. They are consumed by herbivorous consumers, which in turn are consumed by carnivorous consumers. In the pyramid, the top predators are piscivorous fishes. When lakes transition from oligotrophic to eutrophic states, the balance in trophic structure is disturbed. As nutrient concentrations increase, the algae can no longer be kept under control by the zooplankton and fishes. Sewage inflow into lakes make nutrients accessible, thereby creating a favorable habitat for plants. The DO level and its fluctuation is determined by the rate of photosynthesis, respiration, and aerobic decomposition. Hence, in eutrophic lakes, DO levels vary across the day and across the seasons. DO is high during the day due to photosynthetic activities and low during the night due to respiration. Excessive nutrients in lakes increase the biomass of algae and microphytes, which compete for nutrients, proliferate, and deplete oxygen levels. What we need is to maintain a healthy trophic structure in urban lakes. For this, we do need both algae and macrophytes for nutrient assimilation, but without hampering lake functions. The key to effective lake restoration then lies in how we manage lake nutrients. So go on, observe what you see at your nearest lake today and reach out to us to know how you can drive change. And if you found our lake series insightful, hit the bell icon and subscribe to our channel to receive new video updates automatically. Stay tuned for our next article and video on how nutrients can be managed in urban lakes.